Hey guys, it's your brother in Christ, Weston. Thanks for joining me today. So today's article comes out of End Times Headlines. Let's get into it. You guys can hear me. I just bought a new microphone, so I'm gonna use it here. So while we're doing this live, the reason why I want to do this is because I want to be able to hear if you guys can hear the quality difference. I haven't plugged it in just yet. You hear me now, so I'm gonna plug this guy in. And now it's green. So how does this sound? Is this good? Is this bad? Let me know. We're gonna try to shoot a video like this. So it says here, does Putin possess a doomsday weapon that could cripple the West? I don't know. I literally have like no idea. Besides a nuke, I guess, but that would be the doomsday weapon. I'm assuming that's the only thing in my mind outside of like a hydrogen bomb or a nuke that's a super duper nuke. I don't know. One evening, as the summer of 1859 ended, a telegraph operator in Washington was shocked. An arc of flame burst from Frederick W. Royce's head to the equipment on his desk, and he passed out. He was set ablaze. Wireless operators were being affected all over the world. Everywhere the instruments were jammed, reported Sydney Morning Herald. Sparks from telegraph wires even created minor forest fires. Really? Um, Operators suspected it to be related to a spectacular aurora displays the world was enjoying that week, but they couldn't be sure. Red spires and clouds of green were reported in Boston. Interesting. It says here the sky was so bright you could read a newspaper from Canada to New Zealand at night. What? How far is Canada to New Zealand? Um, at night? The world was experiencing an electrical superstorm, which considered a terrestrial phenomenon, a kind of high altitude lightning. Okay. Only when amateur astronomers like Richard Carrington from his home built observatory in Red Hill, Surrey, began to compare notes over the next days did the true cause become apparent. The sun was erupting, a phenomenon known as coronal mass ejection, or CME, and had supercharged the Earth's magnetic field, sending surges through the electrical equipment. Today, here we go. A global event of this kind, named after him, a Carrington event. Oh, I've heard about this. Simply put, it creates massive voltages that burn out electrical circuits or electric circuits. A plasma on the sun creates a magnetic field, a shock wave, and that accelerates the particles towards us, says Professor Richard Horn, head of the space weather at British Antarctica Survey and the chairman of the official group that advises the Cabinet Office on solar electromagnetic threats. We have a day or two's notice that the sun has gone wild, he warns, but that's not useful. Even then, you still can't say how big the magnetic storm will be. This depends on the polarity of the magnetic field, and you can that only do that with half an hour's warning. So, what does this have to do with with Putin? I'm not sure. This is from the Telegraph. Doomsday weapon Putin could use. So what is he going to use? Something like a? Okay, I see what they're trying to say here. It's blocking me out of the article, or maybe not. I don't know. What is it? It's saying that he could probably have some kind of um super mass, something that could create a CME, a Carrington event, but use it against the West, which would knock out. Think of it as I would think of it worse than an AMP attack. I think so, or just an I don't know. Um, I've heard that word used, that statement, Carrington event, because if that happens, this doesn't happen. This laptop doesn't work. This microphone doesn't work. Um my phone, my TV, my watch, it's all done. Radio frequencies are down. I think the only thing that will work is obviously anything that's going to be in a Faraday cage. Um, and what is it? Satellite phones, because of the way they interact. I think that's it. Maybe not. Let me look at the screen here because I just want to see. Okay, so I see it. Like the picture here is shown of like as you saw earlier when I'm just looking at it really right now. It's like a big old blast that's shooting down. So like a supercharged lightning storm. So what? Maybe he controls weather. We've heard about that. Some CT theories about people who control weather, um, and how that's being done, and then how they can manipulate that. We talk about chemtrails. So could it be possible that you could do something like this, a man-made Carrington event? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it legitimately wouldn't surprise me. Why? Because we talk about aliens, we talk about UFOs or Dior bags, is what they call them, right? Well, it's a code word for it, and how our government knows about this. So, dude, if there are extraterrestrial beings who seem supernatural to us and have supernatural or unnatural technology to us that seem light years ahead, this is a drop in the bucket. You see how I relate the two? I'm not making a stretch. I'm literally just using reason at this point. And if that's true, then that would point me more to looking at the Bible because then the Bible's probably true. Ding, ding, ding. You see how I connect those things? It's easy because it's true. It's true. Um, so yeah, could Putin do this? Well, he is a superpower, and him and China, in bed with each other. Yeah, I could see it being double trouble. Um, Here's trouble and make it double, like Team Rocket would say. So yeah, that's it. That's the video, guys. Let me know what you think about this. There are two articles here. It's End Times headlines, pulling it from the Telegraph. And on the Telegraph, I could try to get around the actual ad here, but it's late, and I need to get a video out and something we could talk about. Yeah, it says, oh, it does say here the development of EMP weapons risk throwing the world back into the Stone Age. So yes, EMP, great show to watch that me and my wife watched last year of 2024. Beginning of the year was um, The World Ends With You, where uh, yeah, the world ends with the Barack Obama, Michelle Obama studio that made this movie. It's about an EMP attack and nobody knows what's going on. Some people think it's Korean, some people think it's Russian, some people think it's Chinese or whatever. Who's attacking? Is it Islam? Nobody knows because nobody knows what's going on because there's blackouts everywhere. Planes are falling out of the sky. That stuff is real. Very, 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 very real. So, anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like the video, be sure to like the video. Let me know about this thing. Is this even working? I don't know. Um, but we'll see. Maybe I'm just talking to this thing and it still sounds like regular audio. I'm trying to up my audio game, obviously, to give you guys better audio. But if you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Please let me know about this. If you hear any difference from the beginning of the video to when I started it, I'll see you in the next one.